Welcome back, everyone, to the CB Show, broadcasting live from Milton, Pennsylvania. I'm Chris.
I'm Brandon.
Welcome back, Brandon.
Welcome
On a week.
back.
I'm actually me. Welcome back.
Welcome you back.
Yeah,
So how was
right.
vacation?
How was a week without me in the studio?
Well, you know, I tell you, I watched it, and I just don't think it's the same
It
without
isn't.
you.
I mean, it's a CB show.
It's a CB show, like just the beach show. Nobody knows what that is, you know what I mean? But,
Right. Yeah, but you know, you did well. I'll give you credit. And obviously, our production team is doing
outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
So, well, listen, we got a big week. We got to get moving here. We don't want to drag these on too long. This is a great week, huge week.
Well, this is our favorite part of the week anyway. So.
It definitely is. Here is the
weekly update.
Yeah, this week, no accidents, no DOT reportables, no injuries, another back-to-back week, great times. Continuous great work out there. 8 drivers.
Woo!
8 drivers this week.
Wow.
I'm telling
I don't
you.
think it's an all-time high, but
That's
up there.
definitely in the last year and a half.
Yeah,
That's definitely good to see all these people. So just a little shout out to all of them. Give me a minute here. We got a list. We got Earl, Ron, George, Doug, Tony, and James, all from Virginia area.
Okay.
Then we got Ronnie from West Virginia.
Yep.
And we got Will from down around Graz, going to do the Graz shuttle for us. So, great class. I spent quite a bit of time with them this week. Obviously, with a big number like that, we got to filter in there and help out where we can. But great class. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you. Looking forward to the future with you guys. And looks like we have another big class on deck. They just
don't jinx us.
well, hey, listen. I feel good. I feel good about it.
Yeah,
Tony's feeling positive. I'll feel positive.
Well, that's right. Tony, I mean, that drum.
The drum thing,
down.
man.
Like, that's impressive.
It is. Now we'll touch base back on that because we're starting something.
Mm.
I think we
We
got
got something coming. We
We got something
brewing.
brewing here.
But that's great. That's a great week. I mean, again, we always say, you see that, those 8 guys who joined our team, give them a helping hand. It's not easy coming into a new place. So,
No, definitely not.
so help them learn the ropes, right? So, and let's get.
Well, hold on.
Whoa.
You were out of town.
Yeah.
I want to hear. I want to catch up with Chase. Had a baseball
Yeah,
thing.
but first, before we talk about Chase, I was
Okay.
on the beach. You know what I realized? I've gotten old. I'm not a beach body anymore.
You're not that young kid anymore, huh?
No. But yeah, no, it was a great weekend. Chase, his team, from their Susquehanna Valley Villains, and they went down and competed against teams in New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and they won the championship. And it was a great weekend. A lot of fun. It's always good when you win too, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Congratulations, Villains.
Yeah.
I know Chase. I know another kid on the team. I actually coached Ben all season long. 2 good kids,
Yep.
good athletes. So that's awesome to hear.
Like I said, baseball on the beach, it really can beat
Can't
it.
beat
So,
that. It's
yeah,
wonderful. So congratulations again on the road.
absolutely. What else we got in store?
Earlier this week, I had Troop 333 from Sunbury come in. They came up to get their truck transportation merit badge. So they came in. There was about 7 or 8 of those kids with 2 mentors. Gave them a tour, gave them the whole rundown. The very
Yeah, there are a couple pictures, I think.
some
here
pictures
from
there. They were super excited. It's always great to see, the interest in the kids and everything. And actually, the 2 mentors were very,
Very
asking
impressed.
a lot of questions, very impressed, very intrigued. Our truck shop is just one of a kind, and they were all blown away by that.
I think you even showed them the CB studio too, Dave.
Well, yeah, I brought them in here, showed them CB Studio. They thought that was great.
Well, because YouTube is such a big with the young
Yeah,
kids.
you told them that, when we came in, we're YouTubers now. And they're like, what? They got excited. They thought we were famous.
Well, that's great. They have the community involved and coming here and seeing this operation. It's not just it's such a vast operation. We're from carrying goods across the United States and Canada, and to have a troop come in here, see what a trucking company. I think some people don't realize it's just point A to point B, but what it takes.
Well, that's definitely one thing I wanted to look at. Don, one of the mentors, said it's mind blowing when you see a truck go down the road. You just they don't see the behind the scenes thing, how everything goes on. Which is what we're trying to expose and show everybody here. Because like we did, with this is how we do it.
Right.
It's
great
the drivers are out there and they don't understand what all goes into it, but to completely see it from the outside that they don't see at all, it was definitely I was able to show them the warehouses, the empty warehouse that's getting ready to start up, the already running. Thank you, Tina, for allowing us to tour that warehouse, and then Mike gave us a great tour over at the truck shop. So it was all in all a great day. Great group of kids. So Troop 33 out of Sunbury. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And
So you know, that was fun, but,
Yeah.
what's next?
Well, I had a call in from one of our drivers.
Okay,
He sees this becoming more of a habit, more of a common thing now. He just wanted to bring it to attention, actually asked me if I could put it on the CB show.
oh, wow,
And so, it's the Glad Hand seals,
Mm.
you know, the round rubber things, the black things in there, as the picture shows it right there. And you can just check, when you take the Glad Hand off, you just see that, you know, it's cracking, it's chipping away, it doesn't allow it to seal completely.
Yeah.
Shop will hand you bags and bags of these, they're real easy to pop out, it
Okay.
just makes everybody else's job. So the driver asked me to put that out, he actually sent me this photo, so, you know, we're asking you all to do your part, and when you see them, swap them out, get new ones from the shop.
no, I
You
appreciate
know,
that information,
Yeah,
so,
everything's good there, so. Then one more
what happened?
big thing,
Oh.
so,
What do you got?
if you see these, you know, if you look here at this picture, it's all these awards that we've been getting from Great West.
Nail it.
The Great West Casualty obviously is one of the largest
Yep.
trucking insurance companies out there in the nation.
Yep,
And consistently we're getting, you know, each year we do better, a little better, we do good, you know. But this year I actually brought him in here to show you,
Oh,
because
wow,
I knew
let me
you'd
see.
be happy to see
oh,
him.
no, it will be.
So we got the National Platinum Award
Platinum.
for the trucking company. And then that's for the safety on the
Platinum.
road. And then we also got the Platinum for workplace.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
What's higher than platinum?
I'm not
There
quite
you
sure
go.
there is. I don't think there's anything higher than Platinum.
So we got the highest.
So we got the two highest awards, and one is, you know, for workplace injury, which goes all the way around from the shop to the drivers, to the office and personnel and everything. And then, you know, the Platinum for driving, like for accidents, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the best, I mean, it's pretty good, right?
You just, now
Yeah.
we gotta keep that bar up there.
And we gotta give a shout out to Great West, they're a great insurance company, you know, for them to even do this, you know, and be able to
To acknowledge.
and recognize us and our hard work, you know, it says a lot about them and the company that we have backing us. you know.
Yes,
So, again, to our team, obviously.
congratulations.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
again,
nothing-
we couldn't be more proud, it's awesome, you know, keep up the good work, and, you know, again, we look like we may be on track again, we keep putting these weeks and weeks,
Yep.
building the months and months into a year, I mean, hopefully we can do this back-to-back years, it'd be phenomenal.
So who's gonna hang these up?
I'll get to that, I was gonna hang them up earlier, but then I was like, you know what, I want them on the
Yeah.
show, wanna get it out there, want everybody to see what we got, and, they'll be hung up, we'll just transition these over and,
Beautiful.
update them right out there for the drivers.
Once again, thanks to everybody, hard work.
Yes, thank you
Not
very
easy,
much.
so, you know, after that, pretty, it's.
I think now we're rolling on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the longest weekly update I think we've ever had.
It was
too.
a lot of good stuff, you know, that's a good thing, a lot of positive stuff on the weekly update, but now I think we're rolling into, who's who? Who's who this week, so this is.
I love this segment, you
Yeah.
know, really, I think we get to learn about people over our company and just a great time.
I will tell you a lot of positive feedback from all of our different things, but who's a big thing.
So who's on tap this week?
Steve from down south, you know, a real good driver, relatively new driver to us, and he's got a heck of a background story. I remember him in orientation, and he made a comment to me. It's kind of funny when he was in orientation. I always, is there anything I can get for you guys?
Right.
And he's like, I mean, I wouldn't mind a cookie. So I ran down to Fetters and got him
Yeah.
a bag of cookies.
Is
and
that
then
why when he was in
he
here?
came
brought
back
some
and brought some cookies
Yeah,
in
yeah.
as return favors. So yeah,
That's right.
he's a good dude. He's a good dude. But
Well, let's take a look.
check him out. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm here with Steve. Steve is actually up here through our terminal. He's from Virginia area. Steve's been with us for a little over 6 months now, and you know, just kind of wanted to grab one of the newer, you know, drivers that we have in the fleet and tap your brain, touch your feelings, and see how things are going. So, what brings you up this way, anyway?
My terminal manager had effortlessly worked on a load to get me up here to have my truck looked at. I need to get some things done with my truck, so the truck's in the shop. So while my truck's in the shop, I come over here to go back to my roots and where it all began.
Yeah, you came over and you had a little tasty treat for all of us. I would much
Yeah.
appreciated. And so
Absolutely.
now your truck was looked at, but now they decided, well, we're going to give you a different truck.
There was some repairs that need to be done. It's going to take a little longer, so they went ahead and put me in a different truck so I can keep moving.
Good, good. So, I mean, so, you know, like I said, you've been here right around 6 months, maybe a little more, a little less, give or take. How do you feel as, you know, a big thing is change. So you came from another company, you came from a different job, and you came here. There's obviously change, there's fear, there's unknown, it's just probably a lot to take in. Now you're settled in here a little bit, 6 months. How do you feel?
Well, I feel like I made the right decision. Being at my age, you know, I don't tend to jump into things real fast. So when I left my previous company, due to an illness I had, I took some time to make sure that my next company that I'm going to go to is one that I'm going to want to be with for a while. And I did a little research in the company. I did interview with a few other companies. Yes, it's going to a different journey, a journey with a terminal that's 300 miles from my home. So I was a little skeptical at first of making the change, but after the change and been here for 6 months, I can say I clearly made the right decision.
Good, good. I can't argue. I definitely agree with you. I mean, again, I've been here 14 years, and I know I made the right decision coming here. So,
Like David reminded me, I guess I did think I was, but now he brought it to my attention on a couple occasions. I didn't have my seatbelt on. How did that happen? How did that happen?
because you're only running down the road 5 minutes, 2 minutes. You're jumping in. You're worried about this, and you're ready to go, and it's just, you know.
Something so simple. I should not be doing that. So now that's going to be on my. I probably will never miss it now because we had a little one-on-one talk.
And Dave's doing his job. You know, that's a big thing where Dave, you know, he's an ex-driver, so he understands the frustration and the stress that you guys are going through. So the fact that he can reach out to you and he has, you know, an understanding of now driving a truck, and nowadays it's not like he drove 30 years ago. He's trying to tell you about it. He understands what it's like. And, you know, and the nice thing about him, he's very receptive. He listens and he likes to coach guys. He likes to know that he's doing the right thing and making you guys better and safer and more comfortable out there. So.
And he said it in a way to where I didn't walk away thinking, wow, what a jerk he is.
Right.
I walked away with like, oh, he is right. I need to be paying more attention.
And he cares about me.
Right.
Like, I mean, that's really a perception that we all here always want to say. Like, we're not here just drilling and we're not lecturing you. We want you guys to know we care about you. You know, that's why we always say get home to your family safely. Like, that's a big thing for us because that's what we want. The last thing any of us want is to receive the phone call that you got in an accident, you hurt yourself on the job, or at all, even if you're at home. But then on the flip side, have to call your loved ones or whatever with bad news. Like, nobody ever wants that. So we definitely strive each week and each day that to do everything good, make everything comfortable and safe so that you can do your job safely and return home. So, I mean, that starts all the way at the top. You know, it starts at the top with Steve, all the way down through everybody through operations and then the safety department. So.
Oh, it's just love the job. It's an honor and a privilege to work here with so many, every level of management that seems to care about us. You know, drivers can get complacent, but the management has done a great job to remind us to be safe, to be courteous, because when I drive the tractor trailer down the road, it does not say Roland Transportation. It says Watsontown Trucking.
Right.
And when I drive with that in mind, and I'm representing the company, that's going to keep me, can continue to do what I want to do and do it in the right way.
You couldn't have said that any better. And, you know, you used one of my favorite but least favorite words in there, complacency. You know, I feel like a lot of times it always goes back to that. But I'm glad that, you know, you're the one that said that and you acknowledge that. And it's definitely something that we shoot for to try to, I guess would say, eliminate that or try to just make sure that, you know, we don't get too complacent as we're driving. So
That's right. And we need to remind ourselves when we're driving down the street and we have passengers out there and cars that see the truck, we as truck drivers need to be mindful and respectful of them as well, because we are representing the company Watsontown, who works so hard to provide for us. And we got 80,000 pounds out there, and it's my pet peeve that we need to be just respectful and mindful on the roads as they are as well. And I can't say enough good things about my driver manager Dave, Jonathan, my terminal manager, who keeps us moving, and folks up here. And I'd like to give a shout out to the owner, who just is an everyday person who cares about us. He's built a great empire, and we're all a team. We all need each other to succeed in this business. And I love my job, and I tell people and friends I made the right decision. I love getting up work and driving, and it's a lot of fun.
all right, well, I couldn't have said it any better myself. So
Yeah.
again, well, thank you very much.
Okay.
Be safe
Thank you
out
very
there.
much. I
We'll be
sure
in
will.
touch. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
See you soon.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Safe
Okay.
driving.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
everything about him, he's very, very, very personable,
Yeah.
very good guy. And Steve, thanks for stopping and taking the time with us. Much appreciated for everything you do. And the great kind words you said.
Yeah, absolutely, Steve,
So-
thank you, thanks for everything, thanks for your hard work, so, who's over?
Who's now we're rolling into the new segment.
You know, we never thought that this would actually
It's
take
taken off.
Yeah.
You know, we threw that out there. We got Tony. That's why I mentioned about Tony the drummer. We got something else coming up. This talent here. It's a special gift.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, by no means, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Like you wouldn't catch me doing this. It's a special skill set, and let's
Let's take a look.
Let's just
Let's
check
get
him
right
out.
to it.
Let's check him out.
Will be turning his back on you. Times are grown so bad that I've heard that the things they do. But thy life, Lord, is true. Died to the world and living for Jesus. To lean on Him is all I need to do. Someday soon He'll hurry me home, and so I'll go to life unknown.
Wow. Like
Regis, I had no
Regis.
idea.
Listen, so now we got a drummer, we got a singer. What other talent we got? I mean, Regis,
We need a couple
you
of
got it.
guitar, we need bassists, and we need keyboards.
And we also need backup singers. So anybody that wants to put it out there and show us your special talent, Regis, that.
Yeah, I give Regis a lot of credit, you know, doing it, putting that on video,
Yes.
send that in.
Yes, hey, and whoever recorded, thank you for doing that. Again, keep them coming, keep them coming.
You know, I think we
Love
could
to see
maybe, potentially, if we got the singer, we got the
our
drummer,
drummer.
we could potentially have a
We
band.
could get a band going.
We could have a.
So do you play guitar,
Yeah.
piano,
We're looking
cymbals?
for, maybe we'll start having auditions.
Maybe. Hey, let's do it up. Send us your stuff.
Right.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it fresh.
You know, I guess moving forward, after that, we'll get to the
You got it.
sponsors.
Sponsors.
Look at this.
They're all over. A little jingle there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, I'm not sure that came from the sponsor though. I think that came from
that came from my candy dish, but that's okay.
They're the
Listen,
sponsor picks
listen,
the tab.
listen. It's a hand wash a hand thing.
Right, yeah, but
So we're
no, but out the all seriousness,
Yeah,
Pat Logistics
sponsors.
Group allowing us to do this every week and getting this out to the audience. You know, it keeps growing every week.
It does.
We love the comments. Last week we got a lot of comments.
a
You
lot
know,
of
it's
comments
great.
in there. Keep
And
it
keep the thumbs up, keep subscribing. You know, again, the idea is just get our message out there that here we are, we're a big family. We got talent. We got we learn about each other. We stay safe.
We have
you know.
success.
Yeah.
Listen, the plaques. I mean, everything. Again, keep up the great
Right.
work. Appreciate the sponsors. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the effort you guys are helping us, support us. Keep it all coming. We want to make this go a little bit more. And I think you and I are talking about doing another. This is how we do it episode.
Ooh,
We just gotta
this is
figure that
how
out.
we
So we
do
gotta
it.
see
How'd that
exactly-
go?
This is how
See.
we do
You
it.
do it. See, you can sing.
It's just like one of those. I can't carry it.
But-
That's it. Then the bucket drops. But keep it coming, and we're gonna. If you want to see a "This is how you do it" segment, let us know
Yeah.
seriously, so we can figure it out because we're sitting here trying to figure out what all we want to do. So help us keep this fresh, help us keep it entertaining for you, and keep following us.
Yeah, absolutely. And last but not least, make sure everybody gets home to their families safely. So
Absolutely.
let's have another great week. We'll see you next week.
Be
Take care.
safe.